Welcome, everybody, to your Wednesday Woman Crush show here on the Fuel Sports Network. It is the A-Team with RC. I am Amber. Amanda can't join us, but as always, I've got the faithful and wonderful RC. How you doing today, Miss RC?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm getting through it. I am officially a grandmother for the 5th time.
Well, congratulations. Do they call you Granny,
Beautiful.
Grandma,
They
Yaya?
call
What do
me.
they call you?
It's Granny. It's Granny. Beautiful
Okay.
4-pound, 11-ounce baby Evanora Pena has been graced with her presence here. Yesterday, she was born yesterday afternoon. Mom and baby are happy and healthy, and dad could not be prouder. Of course,
Awesome.
grandpa got onto a flight to Midland, so he's hanging out with the family and enjoying all of the grandbabies and all of the kids, and I'll be heading there tomorrow afternoon.
Wow, well, what a blessing. Congratulations. And mom's doing okay too?
Yes, ma'am. Everyone is doing great.
That's good. Have you voted already?
I did vote already. What about
Me
you?
too.
Yeah, I got it out of the way, man. I'm not going to sit there
First
in those
day.
long
Done.
lines.
Check.
Yeah, knock it out the park. Good for
Mm-hmm.
you. As always, no matter what your political beliefs are, get out there and vote. Remember, it is not just once every 4 years like the Olympics. You do have your local, municipal, state, and city voting elections, along with school boards and tax props that you guys need to get out there and vote for. So please, please, please go rock the vote.
That's right.
Honestly, there's your public service announcement for the day.
Good job. Yeah, I don't care who you vote for, just vote.
Yeah, make it happen. It's one of the few privileges that we as citizens in this country get to enjoy, and
That's right.
make it a purpose. Other than that, man, it has been a crazy, wild week in the NFL.
Yes,
There's
it
been
has.
injuries.
I'm still sporting my Bears. I don't know if you can see it. My Bears pink jersey for October and for the Bears.
They were on a bye week this past weekend. What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. I still love them.
All right. The Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, no, there's been like a plethora of injuries. I
I
know.
know. I hate that.
I know a couple of people are, Tyreek Hill. You got Brand Ayuk in the with the 49ers, had an ACL go bad.
Mm.
There was a very wicked
Oh,
leg break
yes.
during one of the games. So bad that they did not want to put the replay on it. So
We know it was bad.
yeah, it wrapped around the guy's
Ooh,
like it just
oh.
it was vicious. It was vicious. Speaking of
And that's like
vicious,
career ending, wouldn't you say?
I don't know, man. I mean, Joe Namath had a pretty bad leg break, and he came back better than ever. It takes him. It's
Dak
definitely a
had a pretty
season
bad
ender.
ankle break. Remember that when his whole thing was
Oh
twisted?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And then, of course, the Chiefs have officially worked out a deal to obtain former Texan and Titan DeAndre Hopkins.
Awesome.
So Patrick Mahomes has another target to just throw cannons to. That'll be
Boom, boom.
fun to watch.
Who does this remind you of?
Oh gosh. I can't even with you today.
I know. I'm a hot mess.
That's all right. That's all right. Speaking of hot, we got our hot correspondent,
We sure do.
with the WLA, right? Our Women's Football Association, the WFA, right?
Uh-huh.
Women's Football League.
I think it might be Alliance. Is it Alliance?
Alliance Association. I can't remember.
It's all the same, really.
It's been a blur. We got Denise here. She has been doing some awesome stuff with the DC Divas. And Denise, you had the privilege of going out and checking them out. Tell us about it.
So it was a great, beautiful Saturday, sunny, perfect conditions for tryouts. Everyone was very motivated showing up, honestly. Getting there, getting to meet the owner and a couple of the individuals who had showed up to try out. They were all just very motivated and ready to get started. Super excited to get to meet everyone. First thing that I noticed as soon as I showed up is after everybody greeted each other, they passed out like team shirts so that everyone started feeling that team cohesion almost right away, which I thought was
Nice.
Did
very.
you get a shirt?
I did not. I was up in the
You didn't
bleachers.
try out? That was part of the deal.
It
You
was
were
not.
supposed to be the field correspondent and try out. You missed that?
Oh, at the same time?
Didn't
Yeah.
get the memo, huh?
No,
Darn
no one
it.
told.
Maybe next time.
We'll see.
Kidding.
But I did get to go out into the field while they did separate drills. Me and my photographer, or my cameraman, were out there.
Nice.
Different perspectives. There were some drills on the right, some drills on the left. I took pictures of the left, he took pictures of the right, and then we just kind of combined them all together, and that's what you guys have today, along with the number
Awesome.
with. I got to interview a senior member, two coaches actually, the defensive line coach, the head coach, who was also a former DC Diva player,
Right, right.
the COO of the team, and a rookie, two rookies actually, two brand new members, one at the beginning of tryouts and one after tryouts. So,
All right, all right.
That's exciting.
Let's
as
see
you
what we
can
got going on here.
Yeah, Jason, our producer, he's going crazy with this. What's going on here?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So usually when you got drills on each side of the field, you're dealing with defense and offense at the same time. And a lot of the times what they're looking for in these athletes, they're looking for agility, they're looking for movement, they're looking for, higher intelligence, whether you're able to adjust for a throw, for a pass, adjust for a hit or a route. And these things are vital for coaches to look out and see what they're trying to get and who's going to be on their first string, their second string, their practice squad, and so on. I know with the Women's Football Alliance, the WFA, that they're going as hard as the gentlemen. I mean, it's amazing to see how this goes. So, what are we looking at here, Denise? I'm seeing some footwork.
Yes. So I think in this one, I'm just having a hard time because it's on my phone. I can't really see what's going
You're
on.
good. You're good.
But from what I remember here, they were doing both a speed work, but also side running, trying to see going up, down their agility and how fast they can do it. Along with, at the end of this, I think they also threw the ball to see how well they could catch. So it was all a little bit of everything when it came to offense, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is it really? It seems like they're testing their footwork also. Their footwork, their speed, their endurance, a lot of that. So, Denise, how many people were there when you first got there? Like, how many think were trying out?
I'm really not sure. I didn't count. I didn't think to count.
More than 10?
I think there were a good 15.
Nice.
I don't know if they were, not all of them were trying out. A little bit less than half were former team members.
Okay.
Yep.
And then where was the field that they were at? You remember?
Say again?
What was the field called? Where were they trying out? Was it a university or a distant park?
It was at a university. It was at George Mason University, one of their outdoor rec fields. So I guess they didn't exactly, so to say, have a home before this. This year, they're trying to make George Mason Rec Field their place of practice.
Wonderful, wonderful. Huge shout out to George Mason University for allowing the WLA to have the DC Divas and be their host for this upcoming 2025 season. It's amazing. And I know that there's a lot of various fields and entity. We got like 60 teams here that we're dealing with in this alliance. So, were you able to speak with any of the coaches about what the process was, the procedures were? Anybody?
Not so much process. I kind of asked them more about their future goals and what they were looking for in the new individuals who were coming onto the team or who they were trying out. And also other questions as in, is this the only time that they have tryouts? Are they flexible? Do they have more tryouts? Do they have more times for other people to come out? I know a lot of people do work on the weekends, right? So maybe they weren't able to come out this time, but how many more tryouts will there be? Along with that, I asked them about their goals and aspirations and how the team has evolved, how things have changed from when they first showed up to now.
I
Gotcha,
think we're going to
gotcha.
play a little bit of the interview.
Yeah, here we
I know how
go.
to use these things. Somebody bought me one as a gift. I still don't know.
So this is Coach Ruiz.
ahead.
He is the
Hello,
defensive line coach.
Okay.
welcome to the
Take a
ATeam
listen.
with RC. I'm Denise. I'll be the DC correspondent. Please reintroduce yourself.
I am Coach Rue, but my real name is Alex Ruiz. Been with Divas for, I think it's my 4th or 5th year of coaching. So it's been a pleasure, fun.
Do you coach a specific position or?
Yeah, I started out a D-line coach for the Divas, and then last year I was the defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Me and a couple other coaches have been privileged to coach at Canton, Ohio, at the All-American game. So far, we're 2-0. So
Okay.
that's pretty impressive to do, considering the competition around.
What is your main goals for today's tryouts? Do you hope to, and what do you hope to see from players?
Just like a job, right? You got evaluations, right? When you get reviewed and all, we're doing the same thing today. We're going to be evaluating new talent, see where they're at, how they move, and they transition well. You know, in football, it's all about change of direction and power. So we'll set up drills accordingly to that. This is what I'm setting up now is, you can say, an S drill. So like if you're a D lineman, it'll teach you how to run fast and get by the lineman, even though we're looking more for agility than we are about learning the skills position yet.
Okay.
Nice, nice. It's good to see that they're looking for the utility aspect of it, because believe it or not, those D-line squibs and swim moves that you get when you're trying to get past the O-line to get to the passer, to our quarterback, those are all skills that you end up getting taught, but to have that initial utility aspect definitely is something that you either have or you don't. So were you able to see some of that from the D-line?
Again, just like how you said earlier, right? These were tryouts. So I think they were doing a lot of just putting people in positions that they hadn't played yet or were potential to play. So I hadn't seen specific D-line, what's the word I'm looking for? D-line, like kind of practices. It's just kind of all mixed to see how their agility will play out. So,
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Any other coaches that you got to talk to?
I did. I got to speak with the head coach.
Nice.
Yes. And the COO was a previous coach, but this year she's just, her only position on the team is COO. So speaking to all three of them was very great. Loved it. It was a lot of great insight. Got to learn about the team. And the COO and the head coach were both prior players on the team as well. So, yep.
I think here it is.
Yes, this is the COO.
They're like a podcast based out of San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
And my aunt asked me to come out here and
Nice.
see you guys play.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm Denise. If you don't mind reintroducing yourself.
Sure. My name is Patrice Bowman. I'm the COO of the DCD of the DCD list.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your position?
Sure. I am the COO from previous year, and now also retired offensive line coach. So I am just solely the COO this year. I am the person that, number one, just governs the day-to-day operation.
Okay.
Keep things organized, and making sure that from a practice schedule to fields, so all of those things, our community service, anything related to the Divas from an outside entity, and also some of the things internally I'm responsible for supporting and or leading.
Okay. What kind of qualities are you looking for potential new players?
I would say number one quality is that you have to be coachable.
Okay.
I believe anybody can play this sport. You have to have the heart, but you have to be coachable. You have to be able to adjust. You have to have just a strong mindset because, again, it's more mental than physical. And then for me, you have to, again, know and understand just what your direction is. Some people come out just to come out, but it's hard work, but there's also a reward at the end.
What are some challenges you anticipate this season, and how do you help new players as that goes on?
Challenges this season. I can say in the last couple of years, our new players wanting to have more playing time.
Okay.
That's been the biggest challenge. So again, we have athletes that come from different sports because again, football and other sports, they're transferable skills. So I don't think from an athleticism standpoint. However, when in fact that you come into a professional league, there's things that you have to know and understand as it relates to being able to execute the strategy. And then, folks that again transfer or come from other sports, they are number one in whatever sport that was. However, when you come to a team that's already number one, has a foundation already set, knowing and understanding just our scheme and being able to execute it at a high level, that's a challenge for some of our players. But again, some of them actually come in the first year and can get more playing time. But that's been the biggest challenge for me year over year is trying to get all of those players more playing time.
All right.
Well, you're doing great with those interviews, Denise. I'm really impressed and really proud of you.
Thank you. It was very scary, but I did it. And I was really happy to do it. And the whole experience was very new, but enjoyable. I was definitely still pushing to like outside of my comfort zone, but I was really excited to do it. Something I could do for you, Thea, and something just
Thank you.
because I thought it was fun. Something new, you know?
Yeah, it seems like you yourself have been coachable and adapting and adjusting to the challenge. So I'm very happy to see that happen. What's up for the next one here? What do we got here, Jason? Let's throw it out.
This is one of the rookies, the one at the beginning of tryouts.
Nice.
Nice.
Hi, and your name is?
My name is Asian.
And you're playing as a rookie this year?
Yes.
Your first time trying out?
Trying out for a rookie. Yep.
Okay. What inspired you to come out here today?
I've always really wanted to play football. It's something I've definitely always wanted to do, and as soon as I saw like the DCD was playing, it was something that I was just like, yeah, I have to be out there. I have to at least try.
What do you think will be your biggest challenge for you during the tryouts and if selected?
Um, Something that I think might be difficult for me. Maybe speed. Maybe speed. Not gonna lie, like maybe speed a little bit. And then also like I'm a college student, so if I do end up like, getting chosen to be on the team, just like working around that with my schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
How have you prepared for these tryouts, both mentally and physically?
Physically, I've been training. I've been in the gym for maybe 2-3 months now.
Okay.
To kind of get things together, get in shape a little bit more. And then mentally, just like self like reassurance. Like you have to just be like, like regardless of what happens, like you have to just be,
Manifesting,
you have to manifest
talking it all into like
Yeah,
reality,
yeah,
that type
exactly,
of thing.
exactly.
Yep. And then is there any position in particular that you are like training for or mentally preparing for?
So just based off of like my abilities is what I know myself. I would say something around like receiver, like linebacker, something like that. But I'm open to whatever they find that would be good for me.
What are you hoping to learn or gain from this experience, whether or not you make the team?
I'm hoping to learn like dedication, like just that's dedication for sure. But then also learning like community, family, whether I make the team or not, like, these are all people that we're trying out together. So it's just like maybe building some of those relationships as well as like learning different things about football, stuff like that.
Okay.
Wow,
That's
good insight.
phenomenal.
Thank you.
Now,
Digging it.
were they told there at the end of the tryouts if they made it, or how would they know if they made it, or is there going to be more tryouts?
I'm actually not in tune with that process. Like I previously said, the head coach said that there are other tryouts that do happen before they actually get started for the season. So I don't know when that whole process happens.
Well, that'd be cool to find out, Jason. While you're checking out the next set of tryouts for the DC Divas, Denise, how did you feel after it was all said and done, being able to see this process? What did you think? Garner a whole new respect for the sorority of women going in and breaking glass ceilings for football?
Yes, definitely for football. As someone who has played a male dominated sport like rugby, I definitely can see where the football side of things like come into perspective, especially as a professional women's league. It's very eye-opening to see the whole process behind the scenes, things I hadn't known. Like my aunt RC had said, all this, it had never been in my radar. So all
Right.
this is all brand new, all learning. I didn't even know that there were professional leagues for football out there. So it was very enjoyable for me to see that there are other avenues for women who do want to play male dominated sports, because maybe 50 years from now, females will dominate them. You never know.
Hey, WNBA had to start somewhere too, right?
That's
Exactly.
true.
There you go, guys. If you have the opportunity, take a look at that QR code, ladies and ladies only. If you've got the yearning, the urge, the ability, the drive, and the coachable presence to adapt and adjust for the Women's Football Alliance, please, if you're in the DC area, scan that QR code that you see on your screen. Take a minute, look at the open tryouts. I'm sure the schedule will present itself once you get in there. And there are multiple teams. So if you're not in the DC area, please go to the WLA, the WFA, Women's Football Alliance, and throw that web address on the banner down there for me, Jason, when you get a minute. And when you get that web address, you'll be able to find a team in your area. It is a beautiful thing that's happening for football, for sports, and for women. So we're hitting the trifecta here. And Denise, man, I got to tell you, it's amazing to see. It's like you're getting better every time, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So
And Denise,
what was
when you
go ahead,
mentioned that
RC.
you played rugby, what was your biggest challenge playing a sport that's male dominated?
You're going to hear this from a lot of women, but I also internalize it, is being told that I couldn't. Being told
Yeah,
that I was too small, being told that I was a woman and that I'd get hurt and that a boo-boo's going to hurt. But boo-boos go away. I'm here. I'm fine. And I love the sport.
That's awesome. Proud of you.
yeah, I think that's phenomenal too. What position in rugby do you play?
I played both the 2 and the wing, depending on where my team needed me.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm enjoying. I'm starting to get into rugby myself, but not personally getting into rugby, but I'm starting to watch it, and I'm getting the husband involved in it a little bit. So we got the Houston Sabercats down here for
Okay.
rugby in the men's, and they are amazing. I love the fan player interaction, and I'm hoping to see that with the WFA as well.
Me too. Honestly, if just seeing it across women's sports, it would just be phenomenal. Honestly, just like that thing that came up a couple of years ago, where everyone was talking about women in soccer versus men in soccer, right? Why do they get paid more? Well, no one really knows about women's soccer, but it's the same thing with how women play in everything. Women are allowed to be in any space that they can sit in, and to see that same energy for men's sports to women's sports will just be amazing for us.
That's wonderful, phenomenal. So, does Tia over here have you going anywhere else
Not that I
in the
know of.
near future?
Not right now, but I'm sure as soon as things come up, I'll let her know. What did your camera person have to say about the whole situation?
Well, my original cameraman got sick,
Oh
so
Oh
no.
no.
I called one of my buddies and he was able to fill in the spot, and he provided me with that like go for it energy.
Oh
He was
good.
very much, hey, I don't think you should leave yet. I think you should get like 3 or 4 more interviews. I think we need to get more photos. You know what? I'll take photos over there. You take photos over there. And he definitely helped me keep up the energy and helped with my questions, made sure that that I was just there, present and ready to do it. Just really enjoyed it.
That's
Awesome.
amazing. Shout out to the cameraman who stepped up and showed up. Much
His name's
appreciated.
Johnny.
And if any of you guys are looking for more of these interviews and candid shots of the DC Divas tryouts, feel free to jump on the Fuel Sports Network page, and they will be there, as you see, fuelsportsnetwork.com. You'll be able to see them right there on the website, and hopefully get a little bit more insight and information if any of you women are interested in joining up for one of the teams. So are they also looking to get sponsorships and fundraising for equipment and travel and so on and so forth?
I do believe so. Just like you heard in the interview with the COO, please reach out to her when it comes to any community outreach, fundraising. She's the one who coordinates all that.
That's wonderful. Glad to hear. RC, anything else you want to add?
No, just I look forward to working closely with you, Denise, and I'm excited to see your growth and the growth of the team and the growth of the league, and us all being part of it. We're actually, role models for other women out there who haven't done this or don't know about it. So just know that when you lay your head on the pillow tonight, you did a great service to womankind. Woo!
Yay. Thank you.
Jason is being absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much, sir. This right here is the DC Divas page, social media page. You can check out some of their stuff. They've got merch that they're selling. I'm sure the proceeds go to help pay for equipment and travel and rental fees and so on and so forth. Look, oh, man, those hoodies are off the chain. I'm digging the hoodies. There you go, right there, highlighted, ready for you. Get in there. There's volunteer work I'm sure you'll be able to do. You'll be able to speak out, help out, and who knows, maybe collaborate with some of the local football teams in high school, some of the other female teams that we have in their local area. This is just an amazing thing. I think their next event is November 15th, correct? Is that what I saw earlier?
I think that's what I saw.
I think that's what I saw.
There it is, right there. November 15th, guys. Check it out. So then, with all of it being said, if you had one big challenge, Denise, what was it besides the camera guy being sick?
I'm just gonna sound like a parrot here, but it's just getting out there, honestly. Saying yes to RC to take up this great journey, this great quest to go out there and be the DC correspondent. That was my biggest challenge. Definitely putting on the persona, talking to them, being a little podcaster, asking them questions was definitely the biggest challenge.
You're rocking it. You're rocking it. Keep it up. Keep up the great work. Keep up the wonderful reporting and the beautiful interviews and photos that you've brought to us. We're definitely looking forward to seeing what those DC Divas have in store for the WFA.
For sure. Thank you so much. We're so grateful for you.
You're welcome. Anytime. Here for it.
All right. Well, it's going to become sooner than you know it. It's November 15th is right around the corner.
Okay. I'll be
Love
there.
you.
Love you. Bye.
Take care and be safe. RC, man, Denise is just rocking it.
She did amazing.
Awesome. Very proud of her. I know it's kind of interesting because not everybody is extroverted as I am. I don't have a problem speaking in front of people and saying what's on my mind. Most of the time I got to watch what I'm saying. But, for somebody to be able to just go out there and do that, it's an amazing thing. I'm looking forward to seeing what she and the Divas have in store.
Yes.
In other news, UFL, I'm seeing that more of the scheduling is coming out. And we actually here with the UFL, the Houston Roughnecks hosted in partnership with the Houston Football Touchdown Club. They hosted Texas A&M Fighting Aggie football coach Elko, to speak. It was an amazing time. thoroughly enjoyed it. He was able to give us some insight on the expectation from the young men at the college level. Looking forward to seeing what the UFL would be able to produce. And hopefully they're getting ready to start building a great partnership between the Fighting Aggies and the Houston Roughnecks. Who
That would
knows?
be excellent.
We might be seeing a few Aggies in our future.
Well, I'm a UT fan, so I'm cheering, but I'm gonna cheer quietly for right now. But I'm hoping that connection does flourish. Because you know grabbing some of those opportunities and appreciate them and allowing those college students who are playing now to see into the future opportunities like the UFL. That's really what it's all about. And I
Right.
feel like we're those stepping stones. These athletes, these players, men and women, all have a dream. They all want to play a sport that they love, and knowing that these opportunities are growing, they're more accessible. That's really what it's all about. And that's why I've said it before, we've said it before. That's why we do this show, right? We want to be, even if it's a small part of those athletes' dreams. And if we can do whatever we can to continue that, then that's what we're here for. I know
Yeah.
this is a great opportunity for a lot of the athletes. I know even on Facebook, I see some players are coming back. Some players are moving to different teams, and it's wonderful. I just think it's a great thing that they continue to play and to, showcase their skills.
Right. And if you had one player that is not currently on the team you call your home team and you want them there, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. Um, Mollet. I don't know if he's coming back or not.
Really?
He was the center who
Yep.
did like a trick play and brought in for that touchdown, and having to talk to his mom and making that connection with the mom to mom interview. I think that would be great if I could see him again. It was sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of fingers were crossed for PJ Walker to come back, but he ended up going to the Canadian League.
And that's
So,
okay.
yay, man, stepping stones, right?
Yep.
One step
Stepping
closer.
stones.
And one of the things that I really, if I had to pick one player, it probably would be John Trey Kirkland, who is currently with the San Antonio Brahmas. He started off as a Houston Roughneck, and he has been up and down, man. It has been a roller coaster of a ride watching his career since he joined UFL. He went from UFL Houston Roughnecks to NFL New Orleans Saints to UFL San Antonio Brahmas to NFL San Francisco 49ers. He's back in the UFL, and we're hoping that whatever coaching tips and other things that he was able to take from the 49ers, he brings into the UFL, puts them to use, and who knows, maybe next year we'll actually see him back in the NFL. It's amazing and emotional. I'm telling you, I see it, and I just I feel like I'm a mom cheering these young men on,
Of
going,
course.
come on, you got this, get in there. That's
We're like the
probably my player.
podcast cheerleaders, right? We just don't have the small skirts and the pom poms, but that's
Yeah,
what we are. We're
exactly.
the cheerleaders. We're cheering for them. And what he brings to the team wherever he lands is experience and
Right,
flexibility. And that
right.
knowledge you just can't get anywhere. And, I know sometimes we don't realize why things happen in life, but at the end, you always know that's why this happened. There's
Yeah,
always a reason, and you may not see it. And I think that's what he will bring, or the reason why he went from here to there to here. And the fact that people are still wanting him to play, that shows a lot of encouragement for him that, he still has it. He still
yeah.
has it. There's still some gas in that tank.
We just got finished with the Houston showcase, and I know that Jason had it up there. I think our next big showcase is going to be the Dallas
Oh, there
Renegade
you go.
showcase. So that's going to be the next big upcoming thing for UFL. I know that there's been some questions from the fans regarding season tickets and parking and whether or not they're getting their seats and so on and so forth. The schedule has not officially come out as of yet that I'm aware of, but I do know behind the scenes, hush hush kind of thing. I'll know when you know. That seems to be the consensus I'm getting from the various members of coaching and team organizations that are out there with the UFL. When ticket sales guys, I'm using every potential thing, but we've got the matchups. We just don't have the actual dates. So, I mean, you get the starting date, but when you're playing home, when you're playing away, and there's been some variations. I'm looking forward to seeing how this schedule pans out because I'm hoping that after the 2025 season comes to a conclusion, we might be adding a couple of teams in. The big
That would be
focus
great.
this coming season has been marketing. So they're working on getting the marketing up there. We're trying to get some more cost-effective avenues of getting the word out. And I'm telling you guys, everyone in the Fuel fandom, you guys right now are the number one way to get the word out. Keep speaking on it. Keep preaching it. You see
You're
right
like a
there.
vessel. You're a
Yeah.
vessel passing out that information.
It really, truly is. If I have to pick another away team to go visit, it probably would be the Stallions.
Okay.
They were good. I'm not mad at it. I know the Showboats are doing some renovations to their stadium, so I'm looking forward to seeing what upgrades they're going to have.
Well, my best advice would be start talking to your ticket person, whoever that may be. And the reason why I say that is that we were season ticket holders. This is going to be going on our third year. And we had good seats, right? I wanted to sit close to my podcast brother, Leo. And my husband loves the aisle seat, but he really wanted to get closer to the 50-yard line. And so I called up my ticket guy. His name is Shane Sharp. And shout out to him. And I said, look, this is what we want. We want to get closer to the 50. We definitely need an aisle seat. That's a no-brainer. We have to have an aisle seat. And we want to be a little bit higher up. See what you can do. So about a week later, he's like, I have these two seats. What do you think? I'm like, yeah, that sounds good, right? So we kind of settled on that. Then like a week later, he called me back. He's like, RC, I just had these two seats opened up closer to the 50-yard line on the opposite, like closer to the other side of the aisle of the, he's like, I think these would be perfect for you. What do you think about that? That is customer service to a T. He remembered what the things that were important to us as fans, being closer to the 50, being in an aisle seat, being a little bit higher up, and he did that. So don't wait till the last minute. Start communicating with your ticket person and start having those conversations. Well, I really want this, and they'll look out for you. I mean, their role right now is to make us happy, right? We have the best position because they're wanting us to kind of finalize those season tickets. So it's never too early. Start talking and looking at season tickets for this coming up season.
I'll tell you right now, RC, some of the best things I can give out are season tickets for Christmas, holidays coming up. Today is Diwali. So for all of our people who are celebrating Diwali, happy Diwali, and know that the holidays are getting ready to come up, whether you celebrate Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, or something else, and get out there and enjoy it. One of the great ways to do that, it's cost effective, it's fun, family, good time. You're able to interact with the fans, with the super fans, with the players, with the coaches, the tailgating, man. If you can't beat the tailgating at UFL. I mean, it's becoming a phenomenon. Get in there while you can, while the getting in is good and early. And think about it for corporate events. Our marketing
That's true.
person, Catherine Schultz, she's been phenomenal. And she's like, right now they're rebuilding. So she's, trying to get the TDECU situation taken care of. She's looking at the parking, seeing if it's possible to get us to use the parking by the stadium. It's been an amazing thing. And hey, look at that. It's getting there, guys.
Football.
Getting excited.
On the money. Every play matters. They're gonna ball out. Touchdown! Look at this crowd. I mean, they are into this. For the win. He's got it. Spring football is here to stay.
There it is,
Amber,
guys.
did you get that call or did you miss that call?
For what?
For the cheerleaders. I haven't gotten the call yet, but I didn't know if
Haven't
maybe
either.
they called you or there was a mix up because I'm still waiting for them to call me because I'm ready to get on that field.
Man, I have not heard anything from the cheerleaders. It's probably a good thing. We want these beautiful young ladies who are working their tails off. We have, I don't know if they're going to call them Derek dolls like they did with the Oilers. Because we got the whole roughneck theme. So I'm trying to think of something.
Right.
But we've got they're kind of like yell leaders almost, they're
Okay.
not official cheerleaders that we got for the Roughnecks. They're out there in the FRC coveralls with the hard hats looking like a roughneck themselves. And they are legit just making it happen. It's amazing to see the interaction that they get. And I enjoy it thoroughly. And I'm looking forward to seeing what other additions they have. Who knows? Maybe in 5 years, we might have mascots. That'd be phenomenal.
Wouldn't that be great?
Man, in the meantime, guys, as you can see, Jason's already ahead of me in the whole process here. Just so you know, Fuel Sports Network, you can find all of the shows, including the #1 show, okay? The ATeam. You can find us on your Amazon Fire Sticks, on your Amazon Fire TV, on your Roku devices. Just search for that Fuel logo and you'll be able to see us. That Fuel logo's right up there by RC's head in that top corner. So you'll be able to see it. Check it out. Watch it, share it. It's the word of mouth, just like with the UFL. We're counting on you guys to make it happen. And as always, we're live. So feel free to comment, interact, throw us your ideas, give us your feedback, because the only way we're going to get better is if you tell us what you want.
That's true.
Tell us. Let us know. I want to know.
I know one of the too.
Right? I know one of the feedbacks that I did get regarding UFL is, besides the season, not finding out the exact dates for games yet, but they're telling me that some of the ticketing, they're trying to accommodate larger groups with corporate events. And one of the things that I discussed with Ms. Schultz was the ticket rebate that they were doing for game day tickets. And it was like, dude, it's like season ticket holders. What's the point of getting a season ticket if I can just go the day of the game and purchase it for half the price? They get those BOGO discounts and stuff like that. I said it kind of made some of the season ticket holders feel a little gypped at the end of the season, because, man, it's like y'all were trying so much. But I do know that this upcoming season, there's going to be a lot more meet and greets. There's a lot more pregame activity that's happening. There's going to be a lot more access that season ticket holders get, a lot more swag that the season ticket holders get into. And that is where you're going to find the value in your season tickets, folks. So get out there, get those tickets. You can't beat the pricing. It's phenomenal. And you're guaranteed the same seat, the same time, every game. every game you got that seat. So I don't ever have to worry about where I'm sitting next for the following week. Another added bonus to the season tickets. And
Right.
I mean, every team has their super fans. And you got the Predator couple down here. You got the Rig Rocker. We've got King Roughneck. We now have a new King Roughneck.
Ooh,
You Brahma Babe with the Santa. You got the Brahmasitas.
that's
We've
right.
got who's the
Brahma
mariachi guy?
Mamas.
Brahma Mamas, yeah, they're all rocking it out. You got DC Defender. We've got quite a few throughout all of the teams. Man, I would love to see what some of the super fans are going to be doing with their costumes and if there's going to be any added details because we've got a few night games.
I
And you
think
know what
we
they
need to have some interviews, live interviews with some of these super fans.
I think it would be a great idea to see what they're going to add on to we got Captain Brahma is out
That's right.
there. I'm Doug the Defender is out
Mhm.
there. I mean some of the super fans that we got to meet on our travels with the team last year was an amazing experience and I absolutely enjoyed it. And it's, you got the Renegades. They know how to tailgate now. Let me tell you,
Yes, they do.
they're a
They do.
close second behind
Oh,
my tailgate. I'm just saying, not that I'm biased, right?
of course not. Of course.
The Battle Hawks. You've got Excalibur out there.
Yes.
He's a phenomenal guy, absolutely amazing. I know that Ball Hawk was out there.
Yeah,
I don't know that we'll be seeing him in the future, but hey, you never know what's going to come up with the UFL. You'd be
that's
surprised.
true. That's
I'm
true.
looking forward to seeing what some of these super fans are if they're going to light up for the Friday night
That's
lights.
true. Friday night games. I know
I
one thing that
know.
I'm looking forward to is that they did cut one of our games short in the sense that we have 4 home games, but they are giving us a discount for the game in Houston. So just know that we will be coming up to Houston for that game. So that's another
Coming full
perk
force.
of
All
being
right.
part of a season ticket holder.
Nice, nice. Yeah, you do get those discounts, especially if you can get a group together to travel to your away games. You can work with your ticket reps and they work with the counterparts on your behalf. So you're not having to do all of the leg pulling and
Right.
footwork behind the scenes stuff. They get that done for you. That concierge service is top notch, man. I'm
It
telling you.
is.
They just blow it out of the water. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the coaching changes that are going to be coming up too. I know that we've got same coaches here in Houston. Coach Wade, I think, is guaranteed another season with the
Yep.
Brahmas,
That's what I've
right?
heard.
And I'm looking forward to seeing that. Let's see if he can get some more salsa going, right?
There you go. And avoid the yellow shirts. Avoid the yellow shirts.
Right, right. But I do know like there was going to be some changes up on the northern side of the UFL, right? I think Memphis is getting rid. I'm not 100% sure on that. Jason will
What about
probably
St. Louis? Are they staying the same coaching? Wonder
I
if
don't
Jason would know that.
know. I bet Amanda could tell us. She'll probably have to fill us in next week on that part of it.
Yeah, she has to give us the 411 on that.
Man, I'm also wondering if we're going to end up with any rule changes. It seems
You
like
know, there's always going to be a rule change. They're always changing it up. You know that.
they're
So
always
right when
like,
I get one rule, they change it up on me.
yeah, they're pushing it. Or maybe the NFL is going to end up taking something, I would love our kick to come back. I really
Yeah,
would.
I do miss that.
That kick has added an electrifying energy to the NFL. And I'm like, man, can't y'all just rent it out like the Seahawks do for the Aggies with Home of the 12th Man? Come on.
Come on.
Let us have our kick back.
That's right.
Other than that, I mean, I've been keeping an eye on all the other various sports. history was made recently this week when number 9 joined the NBA court. We had the first father and son duo in NBA history, LeBron James and Bronny James, for the first time ever took the court. So that was an amazing thing for the LA Lakers. Congratulations to them for that. I also saw the 76ers. I don't know if I'm saying this. Emib, I can't pronounce. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly. Has undergone another injury, so the 76ers are going to have to pick up something. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm sitting here going, dude, when has he had a healthy season?
I know that's true.
You
Yeah,
know,
he's right. And then I
And
guess
then-
to kind of like, it's important to bring up a little bit sad, but Fernando Valenzuela from the Dodgers baseball, he
Yes.
passed away, and he was a huge contributor for the Hispanic baseball fans and for baseball in general. Started off playing baseball at 19. He actually started off here in San Antonio
Yep.
with one of the minor leagues, and then he got called up pretty quickly.
To
So
the
that's a little
Dodgers.
famous history, with Fernando Valenzuela. So, and he made that name a household name, so
Yeah.
rest in peace and thank you for everything that you did.
Yeah, definitely. Props to him. Condolences to his family. Congratulations on a wonderful career with the MLB, And I think Fernie was an amazing player and did a lot, if not more, off the field than on the field. So it was definitely an amazing career, and the reflection that we saw in local sports news on his lifetime achievements.
Right.
Speaking of MLB, Pete Rose, we had that happen, but I'm
Yes.
sitting here going, are they going to put him in the Hall of Fame?
They
Is that going
should.
to happen now?
They
I
really
think
should.
they should. I mean, they
I
said
do
it was a
too.
lifetime ban, right? Lifetime's over. Let's get him in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. His life is over. So now let's bring him back. Let him continue to
Let him
shine,
get that
but
Hall of
in the
Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, for sure. He deserves it. He deserves it.
He does.
Other than that, man, I haven't had much going on sports wise. I know that tickets went on sale for WrestleMania. Anybody that's involved in the WWE, those tickets, they did the early ones earlier today. You got early release tickets, and then of course general sales will be going on this Friday, 10 a.m. So get on your tickets. Get them while they're hot. They are playing WrestleMania. It's going to be April. WrestleMania 41, 51. I can't remember which one it
You got
is.
me on that one.
41. I don't know. Anyways, they're playing in Sin City of all places, Las Vegas, Nevada. So
That's gonna be fun.
April 25th, I think it is, 25th, 26th. And I'm looking forward to getting there. My husband and my brother-in-law are just waiting, typing, looking for any way to get tickets before they go on sale to the general public, because I'm telling y'all, they are the fastest tickets that go. They go.
I
I'm
do
not
want
joking.
to give a little shout out to my daughter Francesca, because she's really into this Formula One, and yeah, and to her expertise, I didn't know there was a Formula One driver Halloween costume. Guess who wore it this weekend for the Halloween party? She looked so adorable. She had the hat. She had this little belt. It said Formula One. And so kudos to all the sports that maybe didn't have our interest, but now are coming around. It's just amazing to see how we sometimes get in a rut thinking this is my favorite sport. We need to expand our horizon. We need to
For sure, for
explore
sure.
different sports. Even pickleball, that's becoming a big thing too.
Man, if I
Have you
hear one
played?
more thing,
I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just saying. The thing is,
pickleball.
get out there, attend a sporting event, look, start watching something different. It's just so much fun. And you can come meet new family members, sort of like a new family that we have at the UFL, new family that we have with the arena football team, the Gunslingers, new families that we get tailgating. So it's just a
Yeah,
win-win, really.
it really truly is. I mean, don't get me wrong, pickleball. I haven't gotten into it too much. I see the courts everywhere. It's like they're popping up
Everywhere.
like a bad rash that you just can't seem to get rid of. And everyone, like, it's this new craze.
Yeah,
And
it
I'm sitting
is.
here going, what the hell is this about? It's like a cross between tennis and badminton with wiffle balls. I don't know. Man,
But the outfits are cute. Let me tell you, my Francesca has like 3 pickleball outfits. She looks adorable in them. So hey, it's a good fashion statement.
I guess. Me personally, I don't do the fashion. I'm not the fashionista. But hey, if you got to coordinate to play pickleball, you go right on ahead. But
And if
no,
you
back
look
to the
good
Formula
doing it,
One.
go for it.
Yeah, and back to the Formula One. The last race they had was this past weekend in Austin.
That's right.
And yeah, it was pretty good. Downtown Houston had the Aramco team out there shooting some promo videos and doing some donuts
Okay.
in downtown Houston. It was pretty phenomenal. I might have to pull up some of the footage and send it up to Jason so he can show you guys next week.
Oh, that'd be good.
I was pretty surprised to see all of it. At the end of the day, get your passions out there, go play, go enjoy, make friends, have another family, get in
That's
there
right.
and support the local communities and the players that put their heart and soul and sweat and blood and respect out there on the line for us week in and week out. It's an amazing thing. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know what else to tell you, RC.
We love you. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, right? I guess the last thing we need to do is the football tidbit, Amber's
Yes.
football tidbit, right? Did you
I'm
know
ready.
that?
Let me hear a drum roll.
Oh, yeah, right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. That was
Yeah.
my drum roll.
The tidbit for the day. Did you know that safety in football has 2 different meanings?
I know when they get the touchdown and the end zone,
You
safety.
got one. Safety is also a position played on the defense.
Okay.
And when you've got a wide receiver lined up against a cornerback, there's somebody floating all the way in the backfield for the long bombs to try to go and block or intercept or what have you. That position is called a safety. So you can get a safety by tackling the player in their own end zone for how many points?
2 or
2
3.
points. 2 points. 2 points. So for everyone playing squares, don't knock out the 4 or the 8 or even the 2. Sometimes it does happen, guys.
It
Just
does happen.
throwing it out there. But yeah, that's the little tidbit for the corner. And Amanda, we hope to see you next week. I'm sure we will. I am Amber. This is Miss RC. Thank you guys for joining us at the ATeam. As always, please go to the Fuel Sports Network. Get it on your Roku device, on your Fire Stick, on Fire out Amazon TV, and join us next week. We'll be welcoming Amanda back, and we might have some more in store for you. You never know what happens around here. Thank you
That's
so much,
right.
guys. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday and have
Thank you again, Denise.
a great week. Shout out to Denise. Shout out to the Divas. Get out
That's
there and
right.
go play some sports. Have fun, guys. We'll see you later.
Have fun.